You're listening to the Sonic Drive Show with Nick Collins and Flick. This is Up FM 1075.
Yes, welcome back to the Sonic Drive Show. Right about now, on the phone line, I've got a man. His name is Agent Alvin. Now, he's cemented a permanent spot in the trophy cabinet of successful New Zealand drum and bass acts for quite some time now, having produced tracks on labels such as Hospital Records, Viper Recordings, remixes for the likes of Kiwi icons, Bulletproof, Rhombus, Antiform and Pitch Black, and to top it all off, he's released a double mix CD alongside London Electrikity just recently. It's hard to find something the man hasn't done. Now, Agent Alvin will be playing tonight at Foo for a big party called Jump. Warren, aka Agent Alvin, how's your Friday going, my man?
What an intro.
Did you like that one?
It's good, mate. Yeah, I'm just chilling at the hotel. I've just checked in, actually. I drove up from Raglan, so...
Now, this is, it could be is this the first time you've been on Up FM?
I think maybe I might have been on once before. I'm not too sure.
Not for a while. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to give a little bit of background on Agent Alvin for most of the listenership, just to bring them up to speed. First up, where did the name Agent Alvin come from?
Well, Alvin's my middle name. And I wanted to take it back from those bastard chipmunks. Nice.
So that plain and simple. So there's no other story from it?
Nah, there's no big story behind it.
Okay, now for the uninitiated, I should say, how would you best describe the drum and bass sound that you produce?
I'd say probably a big part of it is the sort of musicality of it. I'm trained in music, so I try to put a little bit of that in there, and I'm just sort of upbeat and danceful, really.
Now, do you play any? You said you're musically trained. Do you play instruments as well?
Yeah, I used to play a lot of guitar and a little bit of keyboards really badly, and I can play bass a little bit, but yeah, it was mainly guitar in the early days.
Do you incorporate any of that sort of stuff into the tracks that you write?
I have done a little bit, yeah, but I'm really quite lazy, and I find it's easier just to program it in.
Let the synth do it for you.
Yeah, rather than drag everything out and plug it all in, it's just easier to bring up a synth and program it all in.
Now, currently you're based down in Raglan down there. Now, do you find it's quite a good little workspace to get your music out?
Yeah, I mean, well, getting your music out, you can do it pretty much from anywhere these days with the internet. And yeah, it's just sort of like going back to a holiday home, really, after coming and doing gigs like this, and just a nice little space, and it's easy to zone in and not really get distracted by too much stuff. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Now, Raglan's pretty much known more for its kind of surfing culture. Do you get into that as well?
It is known for that, and no, I don't. I'm a landlubber, me.
Hey, that's all good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm into my fishing though, so it's quite good for that.
Do you get much of a chance to go out? And fish, I'm talking about.
My neighbour's got a boat, so he takes me out sort of when his crew can't make it. So maybe once a month I might get to go out.
And do you have your own little secret spot that you go back where the fish are biting?
Well, mate, he's been fishing that area for about 50 years, so I'm in good hands.
So he's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Now back to the music here. Now, in June, you mixed one part of a double CD called Hospital Presents Drum and Bass Club Anthems with the legendary London Electrikity. What are the steps involved to make a project like that happen from start to finish?
Well, how it came about was London Electrikity was coming out to Australia and New Zealand to do a tour, and a record label in Australia called Central Station got in touch with him about doing a CD to sort of support the tour, which is kind of backwards from how it's normally done.
Yep.
And they decided that they wanted a Kiwi or an Australian to mix one of the CDs, and he just called me up one day out of the blue and said, "Do you want to do it?" And I was like, "Of course, yeah." And yeah, it was. I just basically thought I'd be able to jump on to the CDJs and whack out a mix, and that'd be it. But yeah, there's a few issues with licensing and stuff like that, but it was a good learning experience.
Now, being that you're one of the few that has made it internationally from this tiny set of islands that we call Aotearoa, how important is it for you when you're travelling overseas to represent New Zealand wherever you play?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, you're always, with the music that you're making, it's always a product of your environment anyway, and, I mean, there is so much good drum and bass coming out of New Zealand, it's hard not to drop Kiwi acts in your set, so I mean, I just play the music that I like, and there's always Kiwi tunes in there, so...
Now, a lot of the drum and bass producers are also dabbling with the sound of dubstep. Now, have there been any half-step and dubstep anthems coming out of the studio of Agent Alvin?
Well, to be honest, no, not really. I mean, like, for me to make music, I have to really sort of be into the music that I'm making, and to be honest, I'm not really feeling dubstep all that much, so I feel, you know, I wouldn't feel right making a dubstep tune. It's just, I don't know, it just wouldn't feel right doing it. I mean, I'm not saying that there's not good dubstep out there. There is, I've definitely heard some, but as far as making it in the studio, it just doesn't really turn my dial, so...
And you got to do what you love.
Exactly, yeah.
Excellent. Now, we've got a couple of rapid-fire questions. These are pretty much one-word answers. Apart from yourself, who was your favourite secret agent?
Oh, Inspector Gadget.
How many DJs does it take to change a light bulb?
1 to change it and 100 to stand around to say they could do it better.
Yeah, to chin stroke it. In the perfect world, Serato, vinyl, or CDJs?
The perfect world, probably Serato, but I just don't trust computers enough yet.
Even though you spend most of your days making tunes on them?
Yeah, exactly, that's why.
Now, who would win in a game of doubles table tennis between the Upbeats and State of Mind?
Ooh, that's a toughie. I don't know, I'm thinking the Upbeats. I think Jeremy would be quite competitive. And Dylan's probably got a hidden secret talent that he hasn't told anybody about, so...
So you reckon it's going to be the Upbeats?
It'll be close, I wouldn't want to put money on it.
Oh, definitely. Okay, now have you ever read the book The Secret, and do you have any idea what the hell The Secret was?
I've never read the book The Secret, but apparently it was a ripper, and I should have.
It was a good one.
No, I've got no idea what it's about, though.
No, I'm still trying to figure it out myself. And finally, what Agent Alvin tune would you license to be used with DJ Hero?
Well, I had a couple of tunes on Hospital licensed for a similar game. I'm not quite sure of the name of it at the moment, but they would Drift Away in Moonlight Bay, I think. So, either of those.
Now, you're back in Auckland tonight for the Jump Party. I got to ask it, what is Agent Alvin packing in his record box of destruction for tonight?
Well, a little bit of Jump Up. I'm not going to play a whole set of Jump Up because, to be honest, that'd bore me.
Yep.
But a lot of dance floor tunes and, it sounds so cheesy, doesn't it? But, you know, the full range, almost the full range.
Have you got a few exclusives in there? A few sneakies?
Yeah, I got a couple of new ones from Heist last night, and just finished one of my own ones off, which I'm going to test out tonight. So yeah, it should be good.
Now, maybe the people out there have, heard a little bit more about Agent Alvin and want to find out a little bit more. If they're on the internet, where can they look to find out more about you?
They can go to facebook.com/Agent Alvin, or if you're still using MySpace, myspace.com/Agent Alvin.
And there you have it. The Agent Alvin Mix CD, Hospital Records presents Drum and Bass Club Anthems. It is out now, and you can catch the man playing tonight at Jump. Jump is Auckland's new home for jump up, wobble, and straight up party drum and bass, with support from Merge, Cosign, Static, and Danger MC. $10 pre-sales are available right now from iTicket.co.nz. Agent Alvin, thanks for taking the time to have a chat with us.
Hey, it's been a pleasure, mate.
Hey, and enjoy tonight.
Awesome. Cheers, buddy.
There you go. Enjoy your day.
You too.